TruckStop.com. 9:05 our time. It's the 20th of April of 2026. And we've got ourselves a nice day. High of 78 today with sunny skies, partly cloudy, and 82 tomorrow. 84 Wednesday. Mostly sunny that day as well. Rain coming later in the week, but we are not really certain as to when because it's Monday. We'll find out. We'll see. There's going to be quite a bit of it.
Going to be beautiful again today.
Enjoy it.
Yep.
Make the most of it, I say. Let me see here. Oh, I neglected to mention to you in the last hour that Work Trucks is downtown at 2324 3rd Avenue South. And that they are also online at worktruckswithanxllc.com. Work Trucks is where they are all about trucks, and they have got a lot full, over 100 vehicles on the lot at any given time, all different shapes, sizes, kinds, makes, and models. Every one of them painted white and ready for your logo. They scour the country. They bring them in. They don't sell junk. They make sure that they've got quality items, and they put them through a 125-point inspection in their service center, which is right across the street, which you can avail yourself of as well if necessary. Work Trucks. Save yourself a bunch of money and get yourself an extended warranty or trade or finance or all three if you are so inclined. Work Trucks, where they are all about trucks. 2324 3rd Avenue South. Let me see here. A couple of things you need to know about. One is that the Virginia Tech A-Day game, they don't call it that there. They just call it the spring game.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Had a little snafu.
Oh, yeah.
As I don't know why the New York Post story here keeps referring to him as a parachuter. I always thought it was parachutist. Wouldn't it be parachutist?
I don't know. I'm not sure the proper
I mean,
pronunciation.
what
on
about
that.
Parachutizer? Would that be good?
No, I don't. Now I think you're out of
A
the realm.
parachutonian.
He's a parachuter. Parachuter?
That's what they got. Parachuter. That sounds to me like two people with guns. A parachutist would be one person.
Shootist?
Who's
But there were two guys.
like a Special
There were two
Olympics
people.
guy. Yes.
Only he's the
So
one
you're
that.
saying,
Yeah, maybe that's why they said.
see if we can't confuse this story a little bit further. You know how sometimes they'll have parachutists come down with the American flag? They had that situation here. Two of them. One of them had a smaller flag. One of them had a larger flag. The one with the larger flag got caught by a breeze, and instead of going up and over the scoreboard like he was supposed to, he slammed into it. Oucha-magoucha.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It was a huge flag, too. Maybe we need to do
yeah.
a little bit smaller flag.
And
next
then his
time.
parachute got tangled. He knocked the front off the C in Tech, so you could see the lights underneath it. They had to get a guy with a crane out there to rescue him from the scoreboard before they could start the game.
What a mess.
Yeah.
He really did. He kind of made a mess. He'll never forget that. Well, thank goodness he didn't die either.
Yeah. No, I mean,
he was way up high on that thing.
you get slammed into stuff on a parachute. I could see how that would be pretty difficult to, off to the hospital we go.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, they were successfully rescued 45 minutes later. Kickoff began an hour later than scheduled, shortly after 4 p.m., and everything turned out to be okay. Country music songwriter Don Schlitz has
You
passed
familiar
away.
with Don?
I know of some of the songs that he has written.
Schlitz like the beer?
Schlitz like the beer. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of songs.
But this guy wrote some pretty big songs, including one for Kenny Rogers.
How about,
Man.
The Gambler?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to write one country song, that'd be the one to write, but he
That's
wrote
it.
several more
Yep.
outside of that. He wrote Forever and Ever Amen for Andy Travis.
Very good song.
One of my all-time favorites. On the other hand,
Another one.
When You Say Nothing at All, recorded by Keith Whitley and then later by Alison Krauss, another.
I love it.
Just a fantastic song. You ever wonder, there are guys out there who have been writing country songs or songs of any kind for as long as they can. Maybe they'll get a little bit of traction, like they'll get one song as a deep cut on an album somewhere, but never actually, crack that nut. I know a couple of guys like this. And here, this dude, just magic coming out of his pen on a regular basis. How are you writing hit after hit after hit like that?
It's just sometimes maybe you should have written a book too.
Diane Warren's another person like that who has just written so many songs
Comes naturally.
that are so successful. She wrote The Flame for the Bangles. She wrote the Aerosmith song, the one from Armageddon. I can't think of the name of it, but yeah.
You don't want to miss the thing.
Don't want to miss a thing. I mean, she has got a list of hits and Grammys as long as both of your arms, and you're like, how are you doing this? How are you doing this? How come other people can't do this on a whim? You know,
It's
people
a special talent. It
people
really
who are
is.
really trying. You know, I'm not trying. I'm not put. It's okay that I can't do it.
Well, you think too now when you write a song,
Yeah.
you've got to come up with lyrics. There's been an awful lot of lyrics written in songs over all these years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You got to come up with something that works that's also never been written before.
Maybe different. Yeah, it's got to come up with
It's
something.
It's
Mm-hmm.
in the 60s and 70s, I would say maybe a little bit easier. Now all this time has gone by, and you think about current songs right now where you're like, oh, I really like the lyrics of that song.
I haven't heard
How
one.
hard it is to
Can't
come
think
up
of
with
one.
that now.
Do you think there's
It
a current
is.
song I like the lyrics to? I can't think
There's
of
no
one.
current song?
No,
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Don Schlitz, dead at 72. Had a brief illness, according to the country.
But we don't know what the illness is.
Don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Sad but true. There you go. Very, very super talented guy. An NBA legend is going to be appearing at Stillman College
Here in Alabama.
as a commencement speaker.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty big.
Irvin Magic Johnson.
Cool.
They used to call him Magic because he had such a great jump shot. He was amazing on the court. Now they call him Magic because he's the only guy who's ever gotten HIV and put on weight.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
He got it 30 years ago.
I know, but it's too soon. I wonder how they landed him for this. Because that's pretty big. Stillman
pretty big.
College is a small little college.
Yeah,
Does he have a niece or nephew or somebody that goes there?
could be. Uncle Magic,
I don't know.
will you come be our commencement speaker, please?
May 9th at 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Might go to the graduation just to see him.
Just
huh?
to see him. You think they might pack the
There's
place?
going to be a whole bunch
Yeah.
of people in the audience going, oh, yeah, I have a son or daughter
A lot of
graduating.
people suddenly hanging around the fence and someone like, who the heck are you?
You
Like
have a
the
ticket to get in here?
people that went to the Stallions game just to see Gucci Mane at halftime.
Right. Stillman College. It's the biggest graduation class we've ever had and the most people ever to attend it.
Rosie O'Donnell says she is heartbroken
Oh,
over
geez.
former Representative Eric Swalwell's sexual assault allegations, declaring men suck after comparing the disgraced Democrats' scandal to former President Bill Clinton.
Why does she feel the need to insert herself into like every story that happens?
She
I mean, really?
she defended him at one point. She donated money to his campaign, and now she's upset with him and says men suck. I hope she doesn't give up on us forever. I mean, I'm worried about that.
I think that ship already sailed.
What?
No, you want her to
You sure?
forever give up on you. Yes.
Wow.
I don't care what her past was with Eric Swalwell. Just be quiet and go away. Move away from it. Why are you pointing the light on you?
No, don't just go
I mean,
away
I
from
think
that.
she's
Just go away.
I think she's just desperate for attention. Whether it's Donald Trump or Eric Swalwell. Why would you do that, Richard? Seriously. If I were friends with Eric Swalwell, which I never would be, but if I were and this happened, I would just it's his problem, not yours. Now you look like the jerk. Sorry, Rosie. Just go away quietly.
Go away. Shoo you. Go. Go away.
And like Motley Crue saying, don't go away mad.
And then
just go away.
To couple it, you say something about men like that. It was like you got to be mad at somebody, be mad at Eric and your stupidity for, glomming on with him. But don't, and then you're going to group all men together and.
I think
She's such a sad person.
she's very sad. Bill Maher was interesting on the subject. He said on his show over the weekend, he said, I'm not much for gaydar, but I do have creepdar, and my staff will tell you that Eric Swalwell creeped me out on day one. First time I met him, I was like, that guy's a creep. I can feel it from here. And he was on the show a few times, but Bill was like, I don't like him. I don't want him to be on anymore. This guy creeps me out. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I always got that factor like through the TV, just watching him. I was like, this guy's a weasel. I can see it from here. He and Adam Schiff, and, there's a bunch of others. Schiff is Schiff is going to be in some pretty serious trouble about this impeachment thing, assuming that they pursue it. Now, they may not. Sometimes they don't. But, he could be in it up to his eyeballs because he basically lied his ass off. Not that that's
not
a
shock.
No,
I don't think anybody's surprised by
that. Alec Baldwin is not off the hook for the Rust shooting that resulted in the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. He is now going to be facing a civil trial. In other words, her family is suing
coming
him.
After him, yeah.
Her family is suing him. All it really takes is a preponderance of evidence. You don't have to have beyond a shadow of a doubt. I have a feeling Alec is going to be parting with some money. Or maybe, because he was a producer on the film, he'll have some insurance that helps cover that and gives them money. I don't know. But we'll see. But
they're going to make bank on this.
He's going to be back in the news for a while for this, and I know he does not like that. That's going to be a problem. And, here's something nobody asked for. A Fern Gully live-action remake.
What?
Have we not learned anything from Disney?
You might remember Fern Gully featured voice performances by Robin Williams, Tim Curry, Christian Slater, and Samantha Mathis. The story takes place in an Australian rainforest inhabited by fairies. When one of them accidentally shrinks a human logger to their size, they join forces to defend the forest from destructive logging operations and a malevolent pollution spirit known as Hexus. Can I admit I've never seen Fern Gully?
Saw it once, watched it because of Robin Williams.
Okay.
Sounds like we're going down a woke road.
This was some time ago. This was back in the 1980s, wasn't it?
They want to relive it.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s, something like that.
Bringing it back around again. Okay. Enjoy. I will not see it. I'm not going to go see the live-action version.
No, I don't care about the live-action version of it.
I didn't see the animated version. Why would I waste money on the live-action version? I'll pass. Thank you very much. Dixon Divining on Talk 99.5 and Talk99.5.com, brought to you in part by Mr. Bugs, MRBUGGS.com. They know what bugs you. If you are in need of mosquito reduction, now would be a good time of year to get them because it's about to get warm again, and then it's going to be wet, and then you know what that means, mosquito breeding time. And once you have them in your yard, they are there to stay, my friends, unless you have Mr. Bugs come by and do the mosquito reduction thing, as I've been having for many, many months now. Years. I'm on year 3 or 4 of it. I don't know how I ever lived without it. I really don't. I spend time outside. I love my backyard. I love my water feature. I love just hanging out back there. Sometimes I'll, engage in a project or something like that. I could be eaten alive if it wasn't for these guys. Between that, the pest control, the termite bonding, the small rodent control, Mr. Bugs takes such good care of me, all for one great low monthly fee. They bundle it all together, which is why. Mr. Bugs, MRBUGGS.com. Mr. Bugs, they know what bugs you. 941-6252 locally. 78 degrees today. No real breeze or wind in the forecast to speak of. Mostly sunny skies. Sounds to me like a day to get out on a boat from Rodney's Marine and enjoy a little bit of that lake life. They've got the Suzuki-powered Starcraft and Silverway pontoons and tritoons, and that 5-year Suzuki warranty is a factory warranty, not a third-party warranty, which is nice. You know that you're getting the real deal, and you know that you can rest assured that as long as you take care of that engine, it's going to take care of you. And no one takes care of those engines better than Rodney's Marine.
Yeah, go down and see these guys. Just introduce yourselves and walk around the lot there where all the boats are, and then go down to where they put the boats into the water and see what they've got. They rent boats. They have a party boat with a slide. If you've got a special occasion coming up, a birthday and anniversary, you just want to find out what the boating life is about. Rent one of the boats at 525-1500. Get out on Lake Logan Martin, and I promise you, this is where you will want to buy your boat. Rodney's Marine. Been around a long time. Rodney knows everything about lake life, everything about boats, everything about Suzuki engines, and he believes in those engines because they are fuel efficient, very reliable, and they'll get you all up and around that lake any place you want to go. You can upsize the Suzuki engine that maybe you currently have and get those accessories. Go see them today. Good people, going to take care of you. Rodney's Marine, Highway 231, Lake Logan Martin and Cropwell on Facebook, and their website, rodneysmarine.com.
It's Steve's turn.
Well, since we left you talking about animated films, it seems like I should pick up on that and think about it. For example, Super Mario Galaxy continues to do very well at the box office, sitting at number 1, top moneymaker this weekend. It's been number 1 for 3 straight weeks, and it's made worldwide over $750 million. And again, that's only in 3 weeks. Animated movies have come a long way. The first one, major one, really came out less than 100 years ago, and of course that was Walt Disney who made it big time with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, even though he was told, dude, you're making a big mistake doing this, but he soldiered on and he actually won Academy Awards for it. Thing about it is, they're no longer the only producers of these, so that's why when SlashFilm.com came out with a list of the 25 best animated films ever, they got my attention. So I'll skip over some of these because some of these are Japanese anime, and, well, the vast majority of us probably don't know of it, are going to stick with the ones that our listeners and Richard and Valerie likely know, and let's see whether we agree or disagree with where these sit in the rankings. In at number 25 is Shrek, which seems a little low to me. Hello.
Yeah,
I didn't turn your microphone off.
No, you didn't. No,
that's you.
I turned my own mic off.
Yeah.
I played myself. Yeah, I love Shrek. Shrek. The first time I saw Shrek, I laughed hysterically and said, "This is a much better movie than it's being sold as."
Yeah.
And it was on TV.
It was very good.
And it also shows the shift. I mean, at one point in time, animated films were basically for the parents to take their kids to busy them up for an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Now there's stuff for adults that are in there.
When you've got Joan Jett singing "Don't Give a Damn About My Reputation" as one of the key songs in the movie, that's not a kid's movie.
No.
You know? Yeah.
In at number 23, How to Train Your Dragon.
Never seen it.
That's not bad.
Sorry.
I'd say that's about right. Number 20, Bambi. Seems low.
That does seem
I would have
low.
thought
That's a
that they would have
classic.
ranked that higher.
Yeah.
Actually, after you've seen Bambi again, it's a lot slower than you remember.
Yeah, that's probably true. In at number 19, Chicken Run, which was kind of the claymation, really more than anything else.
Yeah, Mel Gibson. Pretty funny. I remember that one. The guy that did Wallace and Gromit was responsible for that. Yeah.
I'm biased on this one. I think this is way too low. In at number 18, Aladdin.
Yeah, Robin Williams does an amazing job in that. Some of the stuff comes across as dated, but the songs are top-notch, in my opinion.
Number 17, Inside Out, the original one.
It's fun
Strong.
entertainment. Yep, that's a
Strong
good movie.
16, The Fantastic Mr. Fox, which I have to admit I've never seen.
I haven't seen that either.
Me neither. I know that George Clooney was in it.
Yeah. 15, The Lego Movie. I thought it was
Didn't
funny.
see it.
I saw about half of it and gave up on it. Halfway through, I was like, I've had enough of this. It's annoying.
I saw it. I think this is probably about right, give or take.
Okay.
13, The Lion King.
Pretty good movie.
People like that more than I do. Everybody likes that.
Take it or
Storyline's
leave
good
it.
in it. Yeah.
Nothing particularly wrong with it. I loved the Broadway musical, by the way.
Yeah, I could take it or leave it. In at number 11, the Marvel Cinematic Universe expanded into animation with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Never saw it.
Number 10, Toy Story.
Oh, So good.
Can't lose with Toy Story.
No.
All the Toy Stories are great.
Here's a spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only Toy Story that's mentioned.
I'm shocked. Okay.
Yeah. Number 9, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Beats out Toy Story?
No.
That is
sure I agree
interesting.
with
I do love that movie.
Number 7, The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Love it. It's a great time.
Fabulous.
Number 6, Beauty and the Beast.
Another classic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's probably my favorite Disney movie.
Here's the top 5, and this is where I'm going to include the Japanese anime in there. Number 5 is something called Princess Mononoke. Never saw it.
Yeah.
Number 4, Fantasia. Number 3, Japanese anime again, Akira.
Yikes.
Number 2, The Iron Giant.
A lot of people love that movie.
It might be a little overly rated to me. And in at number 1 for them, and I'm wondering what drugs they were taking when they came up with this, Wall-E? Best animated film ever?
I like the movie, but I don't know that it's.
I would swap number 1 and number 25 and feel perfectly comfortable
There
with
you
that
go.
list. I'd be okay
or
with
put
that.
Aladdin up there, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
Aladdin,
come on,
Aladdin,
hello.
Aladdin should be top 5, no question in my mind. So should Beauty and the Beast. But anyway, there you go. That's somebody's opinion. If these lists were right, we'd have nothing to talk about.
That's true.
9:30 with Dixon Inviting, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. A little more Steve Howe. 936 Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5. Talk995.com. Thanks for being here and being a part of our 13 hours of live and local programming every single weekday. The Alabama Men's Clinic bringing you this portion. Love me some Alabama Men's Clinic because they treat you like an entire human being. It's how are you today, Mr. Dixon? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Let's check on that testosterone level, see where you stand. And then they work it to make sure that it goes right in between that 600 and 900 zone where you want it to be. Not too much. Can't be at 1,500. Can't be too low. Can't be down around 400. That's not going to get you where you want to go. No, these guys are experts, and it's real urology-backed science. It's important that your T-zone be where it's supposed to be, and that if you're struggling with ED and fixing your testosterone doesn't do that, then they have other means of working on that as well. And they got a lot of stuff that they can do for you. Hair loss, weight loss, GLP-1s, peptides as well. If you don't know what those are, then you really need to call the Alabama Men's Clinic, 598-7000, 598-7000, or visit them online, alabamamensclinic.com. You can make an appointment there in 30 seconds or less and start improving your life almost immediately. After all, men is their middle name. There are 2 new Texas Roadhouse items finding their way to your grocery store.
What do you got, Richard?
What do you imagine they would be if you had to guess?
Like a steak sauce?
Not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. But really, when you go to Texas Roadhouse, what's the thing you crave more than steak?
Maybe
yeast rolls.
It's them garlic Parmesan mini rolls. Oh, man. They're putting those alongside some Buffalo Ranch dip. I don't know. Buffalo Ranch dip. What are you dipping in the Buffalo Ranch? I have no earthly idea. But I want them rolls.
Ooh, they look good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they bring that basket of rolls, and I'm just like, you know what? Cancel my steak. I'm just going to eat these.
All of this.
I'm going to sit here and finish off these rolls. I'm going to put them in, put some of this butter on them and not worry about the calorie count because it's my birthday. If I'm at Texas Roadhouse, it's probably my birthday. And if it's not my birthday, it should be. Man,
You're right about making a meal out of those rolls.
My golly. So wrong. Easy to heat, by the way. No extra steps on those. And then apparently the Buffalo Ranch dip is flexible, they say. You can use it as a snack. It can be used with chips, added to sandwiches, served alongside meals as a quick flavor boost. What are you putting it on?
That's a good question.
I do not know.
Dipping, I don't know. Dipping it in fries, put it on your potato.
They do have Roadhouse Gold sauce on the market already.
All right.
It's smoky and tangy. What does that strike you as? I kind of feel like that's maybe a Heinz 57-esque.
That's what it sounds like.
Sort of
the
thing.
bottle looks like that.
Yeah. Well, that looks more like A1, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like an A1 bottle?
It could be.
I don't know. I can't see the whole bottle. I can just see the label.
I don't really use that stuff, so I don't really know.
Me neither. I have a bottle of A1 on hand at all times in case I have company over and they want some. Because if I'm going to have company, I'll generally break out some steak. And then I put the stuff on the table, and hopefully nobody touches it because my steak is supposed to be good enough that you don't need it.
Yeah.
But there are some people who can't live without it, you know?
It's like putting ketchup on a filet.
I have had...
Stop. No, don't do it.
I've had a couple of really bad steaks that I think I bought them for a barbecue competition and then didn't use them and threw them in the freezer. And when I broke them out later, it was like, oh, okay. And, yeah, they were not great. And the A1 definitely helped in that situation. Your favorite mall ice cream is finally coming to grocers' freezers. Is Dippin' Dots your favorite mall ice cream?
No. It was a novelty for about a half a second.
Yeah.
Right?
Come on. It's still
Are
the ice cream of the future,
this?
right?
Right?
Well, and the future never gets here, I've
It
noticed.
never really did. No.
Future never shows up. The thing is, they had to change the chemical formula of it because it's basically freeze-dried ice cream. And they couldn't just put the regular kind right in the grocer's freezer. They had to reformulate it to make it work, I guess. Which
so
is
it's
why
not really Dippin' Dots. It's something else. It's ice cream dots.
Think about this. It's the grocery store version of Dippin' Dots, kind of like the grocery store version of White Castle is not White Castle.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But, boy, that box, it looks awfully tempting, isn't it?
It
when
always
you go by
does.
that freezer, you're like, Ooh, I'd like to have a White Castle.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's not,
You'll
it's
get
not
that
good.
home, and it's
No.
not going to be close.
Exactly.
And then you're going to be mad.
Yeah.
You spent the money.
Yep.
This isn't it. This doesn't taste like it.
So unfair.
It is. It's just a big tease in the freezer, isn't it?
It's a freezer tease.
Giant tease.
That's what it is. I did not know this, and it's always fun to learn something new. The Cheesecake Factory is opening its new chain with smaller portions. Okay. What exactly is their smaller chain? They're making it out like the Cheesecake Factory is branching off and they're going to have like mini Cheesecake Factory and then they're going to have like smaller portions of the same kind of menu or whatever. That is not the case at all.
Yeah, all right.
What they did was they acquired the North Italia brand in 2019. Now, what is North Italia?
Kind of a
I don't think I've
fancy
ever heard of it.
offshoot of it.
There is
Like
a
little
North
plates.
Italia in the Summit,
Yeah.
and I have been there many times. In fact, I was there 2 weeks ago.
And didn't know it was part of Cheesecake
I
Factory.
did not know it was part of the Cheesecake Factory. I can tell you it is exceptional. It is a wonderful place. I love everything that I've ever had on that menu. It is not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. If you walk in the door just for a couple of small plates and a beverage, you're going to drop about $60. It's just the way it is. But I love the atmosphere. I love the bartenders. The staff there are all, very friendly and helpful. The service is exceptional.
Yes.
And like I said, the food, I don't remember the last time I set foot in a Cheesecake Factory. It's been forever. I've been to North Italia probably 5 times in the last year.
That's funny.
And to get there, you drive right by a Cheesecake Factory.
I know. And I'll go back again and again and again because I really do love that place. San Francisco Gate food editor Jessica Yadigaran.
You're having a fun time with
That's
that one.
not a
aren't you?
real name, is it?
That's not her. It's Jones.
Yadigaran.
Just call her Jones.
Visited the new North Italia in Walnut Creek and described it as a cheesecake factory with smaller portions, chefier dishes, and an Italian bent. In other words, not a cheesecake factory.
Chefier dishes?
Chefier.
Chefier.
Dishes.
That is to say,
Chefier.
as if they were made by a chef as opposed to a cook, which is what they have at the Cheesecake Factory. Underscoring the difference between the two brands, retail analyst Neil Saunders of Global Data told the Daily Mail North Italia is a casual dining chain that mostly appeals to customers looking for a nice lunch or evening meal. It is moderately priced between the value and more expensive tiers. Moderately priced. We have a different view of moderate. It's very different from Cheesecake Factory's own restaurants in that it's highly focused on modern Italian cuisine and has more curated menu. Yeah, I like their stuff a lot.
Yeah, their food is good.
I like their stuff a lot.
So what have you tried there?
You name it. Pretty much if it's on the appetizer list, I have had it. I also had their lasagna. They have it's a fried mozzarella, but it's not really mozzarella. I think it's just kind of fried cheese with some marinara that comes with it, but it's balls of cheese. And there's other stuff in there. I wish I could tell you exactly what it was. Outstanding is what it is. It's,
Okay.
it's crack. I mean, I was sharing it with somebody, and I there were like 6 in there. I ate 2, and then I put my hand down. I was just like, if I don't stop now,
You're not gonna
All of them are
room
going to
for
be gone.
anything
I'm
else,
going to
that's
finish
right.
this thing off, and it's going to make me look really bad. Let's not. Wingstop has a 420 hot box.
Oh, do they now?
Mm-hmm. And it comes with a rolling tray.
a rolling tray.
Okay.
Seriously.
It loads up a fiery nacho flavor and everything that comes with it. This started on April 17th. The Wingstop Hot Box returns for a limited time, built around your choice of 3 tenders or 8 wings, tossed in fiery nacho, a spicy, cheesy dry rub that fans have been asking to see again. The whole thing lands on a bed of fries, finished with a drizzle of house ranch and herb seasoning, plus a 20-ounce drink and your choice of dip on the side. It's a full tray designed to cover all bases. No extra ordering required. Wingstop is also dropping a limited run of collectible flavor trays for $4.20. Yes, it's a flavor tray. Only $4.20 individually numbered trays will be available, 420 of them, given out with the hot box purchases at select locations in Los Angeles, San Jose, New York City, and Atlanta while supplies last. Flavor trays, sure, that's what they are. And Nutella drops its first new flavor in over 60 years. I know this is going to shock you. Nutella has come out with a peanut flavor.
How dare they?
Can't wait.
Wait a minute.
Come on.
I guess it was hazelnut, right? It was hazelnut.
Yeah, hazelnut.
So now they're adding it's a chocolate hazelnut spread with roasted peanut flavor for the first time. Straightforward twist, but one fans have asked for, especially as peanut butter and chocolate continue to rank as one of the most reliable combos in snacks. Look, Jeff came out with a chocolate peanut butter some time ago, and it's pretty good.
Ooh.
Like it better than Nutella, because neither one of you really care
I
for
don't
Nutella.
like
do you?
Nutella.
No, me neither.
No. If you've got peanut butter and now you've got Jif peanut butter with chocolate in it, goodbye, Nutella.
Yeah, you can put that stuff down.
I mean, if you love hazelnut, then that's probably your go-to.
Exactly. Yeah.
But for me, it's...
Here's
I
something.
know some people will love it.
I know. I do too.
I've noticed that people who like Nutella, love Nutella, and they overdo it. They will absolutely laden things down with Nutella, and it'll be like, what are you... Is there a bagel under there somewhere? What are you doing? Okay, whatever. Let's talk about Granger Thaggart Auction Marketing and why they are a better choice for you to sell your property. Rather than having to take a stab at and guess at the value of your property and try to figure out what to price it as, you let the market make that decision. See, Granger Thaggart, they advertise your property far and wide. They get it in front of all the right people, all the people they know. Qualified buyers, there's not going to be contingencies. People are going to show up with cash in hand, ready to make that purchase. No punch lists, no problems. And then they put them in a bidding war against each other. That's what an auction is. It's a bidding war. And eventually, the guy or girl with the top bid wins, right? And then they also pay the closing cost and the cost of the sale. So you got the date certain for sale, the date certain for close. You get to keep all the money because they're paying the closing cost and the cost of sale. And you didn't have to go through all the rigmarole and the pain of everything else that comes into play. Granger Thaggart Auction Marketing has been doing this for a long time. They know their stuff. And look, it will cost you absolutely nothing to go to their website, gtauctions.com. Maybe schedule a meeting with Jack Granger and talk to him about how this goes about being done. I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to find it's a whole new way. A lot of people who have done this one time, this is the only way that they want to sell property from this point on. Granger Thaggart Auction Marketing, gtauctions.com. Check them out and thank me later. Here's the Zombies version. Later covered by Carlos Santana. Both songs made the charts. And that is the sign of a pretty damn good song, in my opinion. I love this tune. 9:54, Talk 99.5, talk995.com, Dixon and Vining. And tomorrow we will give away another pair of tickets to the Bob Sykes Barbecue and Blues Festival at DeBartolome Park. This is the 15th annual one.
And if you've never been, you got to go. It's really a lot of fun, beautiful park, easy parking.
Oh, yeah.
As well, plenty of that.
You will love it. You and I were at the very first one, I believe.
It
You
was
and
fun.
me, and Ani Lindenberg was there, and Matt Murphy was there, and I think Leland swung by. It was great. This Saturday, bring your blankets and your lawn chairs and enjoy great music from Rick Harris, Dexter Allen, Karen Wolf, Selwyn Birchwood, Lil Ed, and the Blues Imperials. Plus, there's plenty of delicious barbecue from Bob Sykes Barbecue. Some other vendors as well. Gates open at 11. You can get your tickets now at bobsykesblues.com. bobsykesblues.com. $10. I think they'll also you can get them at the door, at the gate, if you want to. If you want to do a walk-up thing, that would work out well, too. Bob Sykes Barbecue and Blues Festival this Saturday at Bartolome Park. It is presented by the City of Bessemer and Coca-Cola United. Let's do this, shall we?
Dixon and Vining's question of the day.
Complete the sentence. I'm old enough to remember when. What, Steve?
You had one phone in the house, and it was rotary dial.
Everybody shared it. What about you, Valerie?
I remember when families would get dressed like they're going to church when they are actually taking a flight somewhere.
I wouldn't know that. I never flew as a family.
Wow.
Never
Everybody,
happened.
I mean, Dad in a suit,
No
Mom in
idea.
a Sunday best dress.
Yeah.
And everybody else all frou-froued.
I remember when my family was the only family on the block that had two cars. Every other family had one car. Mom didn't work. My mom didn't work either, but she needed the car for groceries and, running errands and, shepherding children all over the place because we had 4 kids. But I thought that was a little bit odd. It's like everyone else on the block has a one-car garage and only one car in it. Like, what the hell is this all about? Oh, I didn't realize
You all were fancy.
we were wealthy.
You were fancy.
Not wealthy enough to ever get on a flight together, like dressed up like Valerie's family.
Jane says party lines.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people
that
remember
was-
party lines. Yeah.
Grumpy Old Goat says, I remember when I was the remote for the TV.
Everybody remembers that. Mike says, I remember paregoric. You know what paregoric is?
No.
Something you used to put on children's gums when they were teething.
Oh, yeah.
And it basically was a numbing agent, and basically it was, I think it was heroin.
Something bad.
Mr. Green Jeans, the milkman. Remember the milkman?
Oh, yeah.
When people actually had some form of self-respect, says Johnny. I don't remember.
Well, there's a
that.
few of us out there, but not many.
No seatbelts in automobiles. We had a Nash Rambler that had no seatbelts in it. True story. We only had 3 channels. Yeah. Black and white TV shows before NBC had the Peacock in living color. Watching Jim wrestle an anaconda while Marlon told you about the real coverage of Mutual of Omaha.
Well, sure.
Those were the days. I'm safely up here in the helicopter while Jim goes down and is eaten by a lion. I could get chocolate and a Coke for $0.25, says Beth. Wow. All righty then. Hey, look, we got another one here who says you could get a package of Marlboros for 74 cents at the Big B.
I remember that.
Oh, my gosh. 74 cents for a pack of cigarettes.
I remember that. Houston says, I remember when Mama would beat your ass.
Uh-huh. Got to pay double for that kind of action now. Kyle says they let the contestants buy the prizes on Wheel of Fortune. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Take the rest of it on a gift certificate. We had the prayer and pledge of allegiance over the intercom system at my public high school.
I remember that.
I remember a postage stamp was 6 cents in 1970.
Oof.
Yeah. Moby Dick was a minnow. That's what Warren remembers. She remembers. So old, I remember when Moby Dick was a minnow. Now you're just lying, man. My mom sat me on the Yellow Pages phone book to sit me up higher at the kitchen table. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Don't have those now.
Yellow Pages, what's those?
Yeah, you'll actually have to set it on an Apple desktop if you want to get them.
Oh, there you go.
There was no color TV. Joe Rumor on the mighty 690 WVOK. Sitting in high school art class with Richard, says Nancy. Yes, I remember that well, Nancy. Johnny Carson was on TV, and he was very enjoyable. When our heroes were the military and astronauts, not influencers and podcasters. Yeah. I'm old enough to remember when, what was the question again? Steve? My parents could send me in for their cigarettes. Yeah, if you had a note from mom, you could go buy a pack of cigarettes at the convenience store. As long as it was signed Epstein's mother, you were fine. We had to remember a phone number. Girl Scout cookies for 50 cents a box. Ooh, the Brady Bunch in prime time. First run, says Michael. And get your chocolate and my peanut butter, i.e. before Reese's was an item.
I remember that.
Birmingham not smelling like weed, said Lon. I remember that. That's it for us. We are out of here. Back tomorrow morning, dark and early, 6 a.m. Talk at you then. Dixon Divining Talk 99.5. Bye now.